Guys, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you. Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I'm here for some blitz chess again. I'll be playing several blitz games, and I'll be playing in the chess.com opening roulette. So if you are watching and you want to play with me, you can send me a challenge. If you're watching, you want to play against me, just send me a challenge. Just make sure the challenge is unrated and blitz. I'll be accepting challenges from viewers before the tournament starts. And without further ado, let's get the game going. Let's see if we can get our blitz rating back to 2-1. Okay. Well, my playing line, okay, we're likely going to see the Queen's Gambit declined. Okay, not the Queen's Gambit declined. If they had gone here, it would have been Queen's Gambit declined. What's this move? Okay, I think this is the French. This is the French. We might get it with this move or this move. And in this position, it is very important that you capture this way, because if you play a move like this, first your opponent just push forward, and they push forward and they force the knight to move away. Can the knight even move away? Looks like the knight can move away, and maybe you will be forced to ruin your pawn structure. All right, let's do this. This is the way my opponent captures here. We capture, and it's just going to be a big trade. Okay. The engine usually suggests you allow your opponent captures here, but I'm not the engine, so I'm just going to bring the bishop back and bring this knight over here and trade the knight if I can. Some people play a move like this and then castle over here and say, bro, this is battle, this is some real battle. Okay, now my opponent is delaying castling. Should I also delay it as well? Problem here is okay, let's castle. Problem here is I can't play a move like this, as my opponent captures here with check and then come here. Okay, let's castle our king. Let's not waste too much time. All right. Okay, let's go here regardless. I want to put my bishop here. This bishop is looking at a wall over here. Let's put the bishop here. It's my opponent already looking at moves like this. Okay, that move looks reasonable. What's the idea behind the move? Okay, I'm not seeing a solid plan behind it. Let's move there. If my opponent captures here, I'm happy to capture this way. But my opponent can actually allow. Okay, for a moment I thought they were going to allow me. Let's do this. Are we going to see a move like this? Okay, I think that will be a free piece. So I have two pieces controlling this square. Okay, maybe not a free piece. Ooh, see my opponent's plan. Tempted to do this, but maybe we should just do this. Just trying to say, bro, we don't want to be part of any of that chaos that you are preparing. All right, I have to move away. My opponent is setting up some nastiness. They are setting up. Let's go here. I don't want my opponent to capture here and then open up a discover check on my queen. So that's why we are stepping away from that. We just have to step away from that. And although this battery is looking at nothing, but that's not a battery I'm too comfortable with. Right? Okay, I'm looking at doing this now. That's a pin, but maybe a useless pin. All right, let's go here. Ooh, I'm also looking at moves like this. Okay, but this is hanging. So let's do this instead. Let's do that instead. Is my opponent going to play moves like this, or maybe play moves like this? This move looks like it's asking for trouble. Okay, they don't play that. They play something else instead. All right. First, I'm tempted to just do this first. But I think I'm also tempted to play moves like this. Asking my opponent to move the queen away. If they come in here, all right, be my guest. I think I can afford to play moves like this. And I'm also looking at moves like this. Okay, so my opponent has to be careful. Let's do this. Now we are piling up on this. Is there a move where they bring the bishop here? That's something we should the knight here, and maybe threaten all kinds of checks here. That's a move we should watch out for. Okay, so fortunately they don't have that. Let's go here. Evil queen. I think it's time you go away. Dear evil queen. Okay, I'm looking at this move already. Let's go here. This move looks quite dangerous, but I'm going for it, I guess. I'm asking the knight to go away, and once the knight goes away, that looks like a pawn. That looks like a pawn. Okay, and I think I'm going for it. All right, I just want to make sure my queen is defended. I think my queen is defended. Okay, if I capture there, am I getting trapped? I don't think so. Very important we check that out. I'm not getting trapped. I can play moves like this, or I can simply go back. I think my opponent wants to play a move like this, pile up on this pawn. Okay, that I didn't see coming. Oh my goodness, I'm already thinking of crazy moves like this. That doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, I think I want to do this. Let's ask for a trade. I have to be careful. If my opponent captures here, I can capture here. Okay. Opponent might be looking at this move. I'm looking at this move. Does it work? Does it work? Probably doesn't. Probably doesn't work. At least not yet. It doesn't work. My opponent can defend this way. I wish they can't, but they can. I really wish they can't defend that way. Let's go here. Ask some questions again. Ask some questions. Dear evil rook, what is your plan? My opponent can give a check here. I think I just step away and I should be okay. 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 My opponent is playing something kind of incredible. They are hitting this. I'm not sure I want to allow that. Let's play this. I'm also looking at moves like this, but I think I prefer this. Ooh, that's a mouse leap. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How did I mouse leap so bad? My opponent even has this check. That's a terrible mouse leap, guys. That's just a terrible mouse leap. Very terrible mouse leap. Oh my goodness. Oh, very terrible mouse leap. Oh, very terrible mouse leap. Let's go here. We are keeping this defended. And then let's go grab something here. I'm also looking at playing moves like this. But for now, I don't have it because this knight is defending this. Oh, I'm running out of time. I need to play fast. I need to try to pick up the pace. Okay. The moment I thought I had something, I have absolutely nothing. Opponent is threatening checkmate, guys. Looking like I can't. Okay, I can. I thought I can't do much about it. Oh, but I'm going to lose on time. I have a completely winning position now, but I'm going to lose on time. Or am I? Let's move. Let's move fast. Okay, that's hitting this and this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, opponents are surrendered. Need to move fast. Oh my goodness. Can't be doing that. Let's pre-move to victory. Oh, I lost. I lost. It was a draw. Wow, it was a draw. Wow. That was my game. How did we draw this? Oh my goodness. I was pre-moving everything at this point. Yes, I guess I lagged a little. Or what happened? I was pre-moving everything and I had about 9 pre-move, I guess. Yes, there was some little lags there. Anand, welcome to the channel. Really happy to see you here. Anand, I'm very happy to see you here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you are having a nice day. Wow. Let's get another game rolling. Okay, the opening roulette will be starting in less than 1 hour. If you are watching, guys, and you want to play me, just send me a challenge. How do you get 50 to 100 watching and after the live it reaches 1.5 or 2K? You know, it's concurrent viewers. When that is the people that are watching at a particular time. So you know, some people will be on the stream, some people will leave, some people will join, some people will leave, some people will join. So at the end of the stream, they just calculate everything, everybody that joined the stream, people that watch for 10 minutes, people that watch for 10 seconds, and they just calculate everything, and that'll be the total number of the people that watch. There was a time I was getting close to 1,000. There was a time there was a time I got close to 1,000. I think my peak concurrent viewers was around close to 1,000 people watching at the same time. So MRX, that's how it happens. I wish I won that game. I really wish I won that game, but that's already in the past. Let's focus on the game at hand now. I've my play move like this. Okay, they played that. I don't like that. Let's do this. Okay, now we are looking at some moves here. Okay, for a moment I thought I had something here. I'm looking at this move, doesn't seem to do anything. And what else am I looking at? Let's go here. Oh, with ideas of opening here, taking advantage of the pin here. Okay, so what is my opening likely going to play? Okay, now I no longer have any pin, so going there is asking for trouble. I don't think it makes sense to keep staying there. Let's go here. I would like to land my knight here and make good use of my knight. No seems to be doing anything over there. Let's go here. What if my opponent captures this knight? Okay, be my guess. I'm going to hop in here, harass this bishop, saying evil bishop, just go away. Yes, that's crazy. Yes, I used to get a lot of views on this channel before. I used to get a lot of views. Used to get a lot of views on this channel. Oh my goodness, I missed that. Ah, I missed that. I missed that, guys. I missed this move. And the sad thing is I can't capture here, or can I? Opponent is going to capture here with check. And when I capture here, they can capture there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Opponent, let's just capture here. Let's own up to our mistake and just capture here. Okay, my opponent is up the exchange now. Not the end of the game. There's still a lot of playing to be done here. I have the bishop pair for my troubles. Let's go here. I think I'm interested in kicking this evil away. Saying evil bishop, please just go away. Stop being evil and go away. Let's do this. Let's do that. My opponent might play a move like this. The move I really like. Okay, this bishop might come in here. The bishop might go there. What's the bishop doing over there? Oh man. Wow. Let's say I capture here. Opponent is going to capture here. If I capture here, it looks very nice. Okay. I think my opponent made a mistake here. I think my opponent made a mistake. Let's say I capture here. If my opponent captures here, then I simply capture here. And am I not chilling? I think I am chilling. Okay, if I capture here, my opponent always has this move and some intermezzo here. When I capture here, okay, let's say I capture here. My opponent captures here, and then, okay, I capture here, and I'm okay. Let's capture here. I think that's a bad move. My opponent just want to simplify the position. They are winning and they are going for simplification. Going for simplification. If my opponent captures here, I'm going to capture here and I open up an attack on this. Or maybe then my opponent can hop in here. Okay, they don't even do any of that. And my bishop is trapped. Oh my goodness. My bishop is trapped. Oh my goodness. The bishop not trapped. Let's do this. I'm saying if you capture there, I'm going to capture here with check and then maybe capture here. Maybe for the cost of a bishop, maybe I get some pawns. I'm already down a piece already. I'm already down the exchange already. I can't afford to put the bishop here. Can't afford to put the bishop here. But maybe I could afford to play a move like this. Okay, but I don't think I... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Opponent is actually doing me dirty here. Okay. What if I go there? Check. My opponent just captures here and I'm in trouble. Alright. What if I just go back? Ask my opponent to capture. Let's just go back. Let's ask him to capture. Let's ask him to capture. Go away. Oh my goodness. If I can land that move, that queen, that rook will be, that knight piece will be trapped. My opponent is not going to let me land the move. Let's go here instead. If I can land this move, the piece is trapped. My opponent is not going to let me land it. I won't forget about that. I'm just getting destroyed here completely. Completely getting destroyed. Oh my goodness. Okay. I getting destroyed over here. If I can keep this bishop out of the game, I think I'm still lost. I think f5 works after he went bishop h2, f5. Did I have f5? What did my opponent play? Let's go here. Opponent has to be careful. I'm just threatening to do this. Simply threatening to do that. Let's go here. I'm also running out of time. Okay. Not sure what my opponent is interested in doing with that move. I'm tempted to go for this check. Let's go for this check. My opponent is looking at this move, I guess. And then this move, we're asking go away. Evil knight. Oh, the evil knight can hop in here, guys, with a check. Maybe going here would have been a better alternative. Okay. I think I can go here, can't I? Just making sure to stay away from this knight, from any kind of nasty fork from the knight. I'm trying to stay away from nasty forks from the knight. I'm threatening to do this. Opponent has to be careful. Opponent wasn't paying attention. Let's go here. Should I worry about the pawn capturing here? Maybe I should. I don't think I am worried about it. Go away. Go away, you evil. Can I capture there? Go away. I'm going to lose on time. I'm going to lose on time, nothing else. Nothing else. I'm just going to lose on time. Uh-oh, am I in trouble? So it seemed, okay, I just walked into checkmate. I thought I walked into checkmate. I'm going to lose on time. Very good game. Very good game from me, but I'm playing too slow, guys. Playing too slow. Old generation game, what does that mean? What do you mean by old generation game? Are you trying to say chess is an old generation game? Maybe I'm an old man then. Because I love chess a lot. Okay, we have 40 minutes until the tournament starts. I'm losing games I should win. I lost the other one on time. So that was a good comeback from me because I was losing all the way. So that was not but I was winning at the end. I think I was winning at the end. All right, I'm looking at this move. Okay. Let's capture here. I'm looking at hopping in here, trying to harass this bishop. That's a move I'm looking at. Okay. My opponent is not interested in that. Let's do this. Harass the bishop. Let's say dear evil bishop. You might want to move away again. Dear evil bishop. Alright, let's strike here. Okay, I'm winning myself a pawn. I don't think I'm complaining. I'm not complaining, I guess. Opponent has to be careful, guys. Okay, opponent might be looking at this move. But I have to be careful here and put my queen. Let's put my queen here. I'm looking at playing a move like this, and that's just going to be a crazy move. But then my opponent has some nastiness here. Okay, so let's just go back here. Uh-oh. 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 My queen. Is my opponent threatening to capture here? And if I capture here, sack here, I capture my queen. Let's do this instead. Let's do this. I don't think it works because I will have a pawn that is looking at something here and I can capture there. I don't think it works. I'm not buying it. If you sack the queen here, I'm going to capture here. Then I have this move. Then I capture here, I guess. Although the line looks crazy, I might be getting hit with some discovered check. Okay, looks like my opponent should have a good game, but I don't think they are completely winning. Go away. I'm giving up another pawn for activity. Let's activate the rook. Let's activate the rook. And then I'm looking at moves like this, trying to chop this off. What if my opponent captures here? I think I can capture here and I should be okay. My position looks crazy, guys. I won't lie. Position looks like I shouldn't be okay. Okay, as my opponent plays that move, I think that move allows me this. That move allows me this. Oh, I thought I had this. I don't. I thought I had that. All right. All right. Let's go here. Looking at this check, I just want to go. I want to be very active. I need to be very active. I have to be very active. I have to be very active. Because if I just keep playing defensive move, I may just get into trouble. My opponent has a pass pawn that might start running very soon. Learning is fun. It really depends on if someone is born gifted with discipline, then they are not lazy at youth, but most will be. Okay, old generation game being dominated by 9-year-olds. If you think chess is an old generation game, I don't know what to say. As that guy rightly pointed out, that's an old generation game. Maybe I should push forward. Looks like I might be losing this pawn. My opponent might be looking at moves like this, trying to pile up here. Okay, I'm looking at this check first, but then my opponent plays this move. Okay, then I have this check. Okay, I'm looking at this check. And what if my opponent captures this pawn? Let me just capture here. I think I can afford to do that. Let's capture something. Okay, I'm looking at going for this check again. And then try to save this pawn. But is the pawn really worth it? I think the answer to that question is no. Let them grab this pawn if they will. Be my guest. I have two pass pawns, and I think those pass pawns is just something else. My opponent just blundered. They had to capture with their rook. They had to capture with their rook because capturing with the rooks make more sense. I'm just going to keep pushing this pawn, and the bishop is defending the developing square. The bishop is defending that square, and I'm going to queen first. Okay, so I think we have this win now. Okay, my opponent might push forward then. Okay, I think I can just queen. I'm going to stop them. Okay, they resign. I'm going to stop them from queening. I don't think you don't have to be too you don't have to put too much hard work, I guess. Maybe I don't think I'm the kind of player that put too much serious hard work in chess. Well, maybe I'm not a strong player. But if you want to be a very, very strong player, I guess you need to put in the work. You need to put in the work. I'm not a very strong player, but I think at the club level, I'm actually some kind of menace. I can bring on some good chess to the board sometime. If you want to be a GM, you want to be a titled player, you need to play very well and bring the chess to the board, bring some crazy chess to the board. Hakim, I'm happy to see you here. Not sure what you're typing. Maybe that's not English. Happy to see you here. Let's get games going. Let's get another game going. That was a crazy turnaround. Let's go here. We are going for the French defense test. Okay. Why is chess.com database calling this the Queen's Gambit? This is not the Queen's Gambit. Declined. That's not the Queen's Gambit. Declined. All right, let's go here. We're going to see trade like this. Okay. I love to go for this sideline. Let's see if my opponent knows what they are doing here. The best move is to capture here. Capture and then play this move. Okay, they are not playing the best move. I think we can do this. Some people play this move and blunder. Some people play this move and the move is not a blunder, but after I capture here, my opponent has to be careful. And my opponent is careful, so there's just nothing going on here. Okay, I'm looking at this move already. Just trying to cut my opponent off from castling. Uh-oh. That move looks like a move that loses a pawn. Uh-oh. That's what I thought, but it's not losing a pawn. The move is not losing a pawn. Crazy move. Oh, crazy move. So the move is losing a pawn. Okay. If I try to defend this pawn, my opponent might strike me with this move. A crazy move. If I play a move like this, what should I expect? Okay, I expect my opponent to capture en passant and then what? Capture here. Okay, let's go here. Let's go there. Well, I have two hanging pieces, so I need to always account for them. I need to always account for those hanging pieces. I'm looking at this move already. Opponent cannot capture here, guys. Capturing there just leads to this check. Then check. Oh, I'm not picking that up. I thought I'm picking it up. I thought I'm picking the rook up. Okay, I think I'm picking the rook up because this bishop is cutting away this king, so the king can't come here. And I'm giving a check from this diagonal. The king can't always also go there. Looks like I'm cooking some stuff over here. Opponent wants a trade. Opponent, leave me alone. I do not want your trade. Yeah, I think I'm looking at this move already. Also looking at this move, which doesn't seem to do a lot. My opponent captures here. If I capture there, I have nothing. So I'm looking at going here next. Looking at going there next. Opponent has to be careful. I guess they have to be careful. Or do they? Yes. I think if my opponent captures here. Oh, they play that move. Ooh, they played that move. And all of a sudden, I no longer have the massive attack I was cooking. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go there. Although I ruined my opponent's king side, so maybe it's worth it. Worth ruining their king side. Probably very worth it. Let's go here. I'm eyeing this pawn. That's a pawn, but in this kind of opposite castle position, you don't want to be capturing pawns towards your king side because you are just simply opening up lines. And in this position, if I even capture here, I think it's straight up a blunder because my opponent just plays a move like this, and they are threatening checkmate here, and my queen is also under attack. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at this check already. I'm looking at this going for this move first before going for this check. But that might not be worth it. I'm looking at going for this check. Where's the king going? Let's go for this check. Where's the king going? All right. And then I'm looking at going in here. Looks really nice. Looks nice, but probably does nothing. Let's go here. My opponent can go there. I have nothing. Sadly, I have nothing. I have nothing. I was looking at this move earlier. I would love to bring my bishop here, but I can't. My opponent might be looking at this move. Okay, they didn't go for that. Opponent has to be careful, guys. Tempted to go here. It does nothing. Let's go here. So now maybe my opponent goes here. Check. I think I'm going to go there asking for the file. Okay. Or at least that's what I thought they were going to do. Maybe it looks reasonable to assume they would do that. They didn't do that. I'm tempted to go here, but the moment I go there, my opponent captures here. Now, if my opponent can still capture there. I was thinking if my opponent captures there, I have something. I have nothing. So how do I pile up here? Ooh, what a nice counter attack. Nice counter attack. That I'm not buying. Let's say I capture here. Opponent captures here. Simply capture here. What are you cooking there, opponent? I don't see what you're cooking. I think that's a rook. I think that's a rook. My opponent resigns. That's a rook. That's a rook. Because at the end of the line, I will be threatening checkmate here. So my opponent has to account for that. They have to account for that in their next move. I think they want to capture here. I capture here. If you come here with a check, I simply pick that up, and you are just giving up more material. And regardless, whatever you are playing here, you always want to watch out for this move because I'm simply threatening to go there and checkmate. Play a move like this, I bring my bishop back and I am just chilling. Do I have to bring the bishop back? No, I think I can even play a move like this. And I'm chilling here. I am chilling. Chilling. Issue here, if you go capture there, I deliver checkmate here. Play a move like this, I deliver checkmate here. And in this position, what can my opponent do? I guess they can play a move like this. Yes, I guess they can do that. Can they? Yes, they can do that. Yeah, as a 1-9, I got better by doing puzzle. Okay. Learning is fun. It's okay. As a 1-9, I get better by doing puzzle. Specifically why a move doesn't work in each puzzle. Okay. As a 2000 rated player, how I got better, although you don't need to memorize opening 20 lines of opening, but you actually need to know the idea, the middle game ideas behind some of your openings if you want to get to 2000, so that you just don't make move or you just don't keep making reckless move. You have some plans behind your moves. As a 2000 rated player, I got stuck at 1-7. I had to review my French defense to see what I'm doing wrong in the French defense. So after reviewing different defense, I started winning, and I hated facing the Caro-Kann, probably because the position that arises in the Caro-Kann is just so confusing for me. So I abandoned D4 completely, E4 completely, and started playing D4 just to avoid the Caro-Kann altogether. And that was how I was able to break 2000. That was how I was able to get 2000 for the very first time. But doing a lot of puzzle, you just do puzzles daily. Yes, do puzzles, not the puzzle rush where you just blitz out checkmate in 1 everywhere, or checkmate in 2, the queen and rook checkmate in 2. Do some nice puzzle, tactical puzzle. You can even do checkmate puzzles so that you get familiar with some checkmate patterns. And puzzle is going to go a long way with helping you find tactics in your games. Okay, let's get another game rolling. Let's roll. Wow, I'm so close to 2-1. Can I win this game? Let's go. King spawn opening. My opponent is going for the French. And we have the... okay. We have some nice advanced French, I guess. I think I want to hop back here. But that's not a move I really love to play. Giving up this pawn, probably not something I would like to do. Let's do this. Probably not something I would like to do, but looks like something that's going to happen here. Let's go here. If my opponent captures here, I'm tempted to capture there. Or do I capture or just go back? Okay. Let's capture there. Looks like we are left with no other option. Looks like we are left with no good options. My opponent has to be careful as I'm setting up some Greek gift sacrifice ideas here. Setting up some Greek gift sacrifice here. I do not like that move. My opponent is threatening this, I guess. Are they? Looks like they are. Looks like they are threatening that. Do I want to move my bishop away? I want to keep this defended. If I could keep this defended, that's something I'll be looking at doing. I'm looking at playing a move like this, trying to defend that. But I guess my opponent can capture here. And after the trade, then push forward. And that will just be a fork. That will be a fork. Let's go here. Wow. I abandoned the game. How did I abandon the game? What's wrong with chess.com? So I can't even think about my moves. How did I abandon the game? Did I abandon the game? Let's get another game rolling. And for openings, I learned them from watching Justice here and others. Some openings, I know what I'm doing in them. Some openings, I'm just praying to God I survived the opening phase. What's going on? I want to get a game going. I want to get a game started. All right, let's get the game started. We have like 20 minutes before the tournament starts. That's the opening roulette. But some people actually spend time. I think some of the things that discouraged me from studying opening as a beginner was because I'll learn some opening, go for the main line, and my opponent is playing some garbage move like this. Just playing something not in line with the opening, and I just felt like, what's the reason learning openings you are not just going to play against? But now I have a better understanding. Now I have a better understanding. The opponent not playing the best move in an opening line you learned doesn't mean it simply means you have a good chance of coming out of the opening with a good position. That's what it means. But then as a beginner, I felt like my opponent is not playing in my opening line, so why should I spend too much time learning openings? Okay, I'm looking at doing this, but my opponent is going to counter attack with this move, or not a move I particularly like. Let's do this instead. If my opponent plays this, I just capture here. Okay. All right. And let's do this. Looks like my opponent is crushing me when it comes to the opening here. This evil knight might want to hop in here. I'm looking at pushing forward. I should, but if I push forward, maybe they can grab there. Looks like I can't. I don't really have anything there. Looks like it. Okay. Okay. I'm really looking at pushing forward here. The problem with extending your pawns like this is that when the pawn base fall, the pawns, all the other pawns might just start falling. Okay, I'm looking at doing this. If I do that, what happens? Nothing, I guess. But if I do this, looks like my opponent is likely going to capture here. No. Okay, capture here. And I have to move. And when I move here, maybe I capture, gain a pawn. But I think it's just going to be temporary. And I'm coming out of the position. And these pawns are just going to be a sitting target for me. So let's push forward. Hopefully I'm right. Hopefully I am right. Pawns are going to be a sitting target. Or maybe they have to put a bishop babysitting the pawn, or some piece babysitting the pawn. And I think that's a win for me. If they have to do that, it's just a win for me. Okay, what if they capture here first, and then I capture here, and then they capture here next? Asking this to go away. I think I'm going to go away, but I come back here. I will be hitting this, and I will be hitting this, and I think I am just chilling there. Okay, what if my opponent plays this move? Then I'm tempted to just push forward. Ask this evil knight. Dear evil knight, you have been evil for too long. Please go away. All right, this is what I'm talking about. I'm hitting this and this. I have two pieces already attacking this. If you play a move like this, defending this pawn, then I grab this pawn and I'm chilling. I am chilling. This bishop is looking at a rock here. These pawns, this pawn might start dropping. These pawns might start dropping. So I think overall, I'm down with pawn, but I'll be getting the pawn back, and I think I'm okay with my position. If my opponent plays this, I think I simply have this. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. I also have moves like this, just sitting the knight on an outpost. And I'm saying this knight is a very good knight. Let's do this. See the knight there. And how are you kicking my knight away? That's also an interesting question. I'm also looking at this, trying to trade this bishop. I think this bishop is too strong over here. And if I can straight trade the bishop, maybe I do not mind. Okay. Do you see what my opponent is saying? My opponent is saying, bro, if you play a move like this, I'm going to push pawn. That's what my opponent is saying. Play a move like that, I'm going to push pawn. And do I really want to trade this bishop? Probably not. I probably don't want to do that. But how do I get rid of this? Okay, maybe we just do this. Try to bring pieces into the game. Maybe they play a move like this. I think that's a sad. I think that's a sad bishop, if you ask me. I think that's a sad bishop. Okay, my opponent might be looking at playing a move like this, trying to trade the knight. Trying to trade this my knight, saying, bro, this your knight is too strong. Let's remove it from this game. Okay, you need to be super strong. Yes, sometimes you need to be super strong. But sometimes you just need to study your opponent. You just need to analyze the game. And when you analyze it, you realize that, wow, maybe after analyzing it for the maybe 100 times, you realize it just becomes a muscle memory. You just know that, okay, if my opponent goes here, I have to just play this and I'm better. The engine says that, and you just go for it. And that's how I learned some opening, and that's how I get some good position in some openings. Okay, I don't think I want to trade that. I think I might want to hop back here. I agree with you. If you're not too strong, you can't take advantage of opening mistake like that. You can't take advantage of simple opening mistake where your opponent, especially maybe let's say move order, your opponent doesn't go for the move order. If you're not too strong, because there are some openings you just missing the move order puts your opponent in maybe slightly worse position. But if you are not too strong, you may not be able to. You have a good chances of not being able to find the correct continuation. There's a good chances you are not going to find the correct continuation. Already thinking of going here. Up in here. Why not? There's a reason not to. Are we going to? Okay. I wish I could bring this here. Just try to start an attack. The knight landing here is very good. Okay. Opponent just give that up. Opponent just gave that up. Let's go. Think I'm okay here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Okay. And my piece is actually defended, so I shouldn't panic. Yes, justice. There's no need for there's no cause for alarm. I'm thinking of capturing here. Can I get away with doing that? I think that's some level of recklessness we might want to avoid. Let's simply go back. Let's go back. Okay. Might be looking at bringing the knight here. All right. I'm looking at this move now. This evil knight might want to hop in here. Okay, let's say we hop in here. This evil knight wants to come here. How do I stop the knight? Let's just do this. Let's do that. I think my opponent is going to play this move, and maybe I just come back here. I just come back here and I should be chilling. If my opponent captures here, I think I'm happy to capture this way. Let's go here. I'm still taking away this square from the knight, and this might be a possibility. One I would be exploring, possibility I will be going for. Although this my rook is just sitting there doing nothing. Okay, I think I have to play a move like this. Probably go here next. Go there next. All right, let's do this. There, evil bishop, go away. Oh. All right, let's do this. Okay, I think that move just allows me to play this move with a tempo. I don't think I'm complaining. I think that move simply allows me to play that with a tempo. Likely not complaining about that. Let's go here. Let's keep this defended. They are not defended. Tempted to go for this check. Does absolutely nothing, guys. It does absolutely nothing. Let's do this instead. Let's do this instead. Uh-oh. Trying to trade that now. All right, my opponent looks like my opponent just made a mistake now. Because now I'm piling up there. That's some piling up business. And if you capture here, I'm going to capture here with check. I'm going to capture with check, and checkmate is coming next. Wow, that's just amazing. That's amazing. Yes, MRX, that's the same thing with me. That's why I haven't been able to leave the French. The French defense is not really, it's an opening that at this point, it's not a bad opening. It's not a bad opening. You can see Grandmaster playing it. You can see Grandmasters playing it and crushing. But I would love to play some other openings, but it's just that I've spent so many years, and maybe, yes, I think we can even say yes. I've spent so many years learning the opening, analyzing my game, seeing the common mistakes, and that some things are just muscle memory in my brain. That leaving the French defense is just not easy. But I've been studying some other opening. I've been studying the Caro-Kann, and at some point I'll just have to move to the Caro-Kann. I'm no longer too comfortable with the French defense. I'm no longer too comfortable with the French defense. Not because it's not a good opening, but sometimes I get myself into positions that I don't really fancy. Sometimes I get myself into position I don't really fancy. So I stick with, I played this Scotch game until the Caro-Kann frustrated me that I left it for the Queen's Gambit. I left the Caro-Kann, I left D4. Okay, E4, E5. I play E4, E5, yes. I play E4, E5 until I got to 1-7, and now I'm back to E4, E5 again. Until I got stuck around 1-7 because of the Caro-Kann defense. I just can't beat the Caro-Kann defense. Back then, I used to play with some of my friends, and sometimes we played maybe 10 games. Sometimes we just play best of 10s, just play some games like that. Best of 5, best of 10, and sometimes someone that I'm even 100 points higher rated than just beats me up because they are used to playing the Caro-Kann, and all of that encouraged me to learn the Queen's Gambit just to avoid the Caro-Kann altogether. But now I don't mind facing the Caro-Kann. I've learned the Von Hennig Gambit, and I'm still learning it. And I have some good wins with that Von Hennig Gambit. I have some memorable wins with it. Let's go. We have this Scotch on the board. Scotch game. What kind of a move is this? What kind of a move is this? Why is my opponent doing that? Let's just develop. Hope we are not messing things up. Tempted to go here. Okay. I think I might want to do this. My opponent just goes back, and there's nothing going on here. I think maybe they are chilling. All right, let's go here. I'm looking at sacrificing there, but because my opening knight are sitting here, my bishop is blocked out. I think that's just going to be a very futile sacrifice. A very futile and reckless sacrifice. Let's pile up on this bishop. Let's ask the bishop. Yeah, evil bishop. What is your plan? I'm also looking at pushing this pawn forward, but that might be a double-edged sword. I think my opponent might play a move like this. I'm looking at pushing the pawn forward. Okay, that move, I think I am happy to see. Maybe happy to see. Do I push here? Let's try to open the board up. Oh, I just blundered this. Okay, my opponent doesn't capture. My opponent wants to land a piece here. Do I stop them from doing that? The good thing with my position here is my opponent. Okay, let's stop them from doing that. My opponent bishop is going to have a hard time joining the game. And they want to trade the bishop by all means. But while I'm locking the bishop out from the game, is my bishop also not locked out? Looks like my bishop is also locked out. Just some double-edged sword. Love to go here. Ooh, I have these tactics. What was I thinking? Why didn't I go for it earlier? Okay, I think I have this tactic. Oh, my opponent just captures with a rook. They are chilling. Just as you don't have that. You do not have that. All right, let's go here. My opponent captures here. That's a free bishop. So maybe they play a move like this now. Okay, they might be tempted to go for that. And I'm already looking at moves like this. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Dear opponent, what are you thinking? Okay, I wish I could have 2 solid pawns running. My opponent is saying, bro, you're not going to get 2 solid pawns running. Okay, let's capture here. All right. Let's go here. What's that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How did I miss that? Okay. Oh, that's not a good miss. That's not a very good miss. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness, my goodness. My opponent is going to capture this, and let's just do this. I'm looking at playing moves like this. What if I play a move like this instead? Let's do this instead. Looks like we are piling up on this. So let's see what my opponent comes up with. Let's go here. I'm looking at this pawn. Yeah, I'm looking at that pawn, but my opponent can capture some other pawn. Okay, if my opponent captures this pawn, I'm looking at this move, but it doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work for one reason. It doesn't work for one reason. Let's go here. I think it works. I was thinking it, okay, it doesn't work. They have this pin. They just pin the piece. My opponent was threatening to sack here. And that's the threat. They were just threatening to sack there. Okay. That move looks nice. Let's go here. Go here. If my opponent captures here, I just pin them. Okay, what if they do that? I think I have this move. And I think I'm loving this move. Let's go here. The idea behind this move. Ooh. I'm looking at this move already. Let's go here. Ah, it doesn't work. Oh my goodness, my opponent has this check. Oh my goodness, my opponent has that check. My opponent has that check. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at checks here. If my opponent captures, let's say play this move, I'm looking at going for this check first. Okay. I'm looking at going for this check first before I capture here. And I could also just capture here and then promote to a queen. Promote to a new queen, and I should be okay, I guess. Let's say I go for this check. What is my opponent going to do about it? Save my queen first. Okay, they also have this move at the end of the line. All right, let's simply capture their queen. Threatening to make a new queen. If you capture my queen, I simply make a new queen. I'm not going to capture back. I'm going to make a new queen. Okay, my opponent has the time advantage here. Need to be careful, guys. I need to be very careful. All right. Let's go here. Oh, my opponent can play this move, guys. Look at what I'm doing. Just look at what I'm doing. I'm looking at pushing forward next. Okay. I think I should have just asked the knight to go away first. Oh, my opponent is trying to flag me, guys. Opponent is trying to flag me. Oh my goodness. That was my game. I was reckless. If my opponent lets me, I'm going to sack. Going to sack for the knight. Going to sack a piece for the knight. Let's sack. Okay. Yep, king, go away. Yeah, king, go away. But how am I surviving? How am I really surviving? Okay, I think I'm winning this. I am winning this. I'm winning this. Although I have 8 seconds to figure everything out. I'm not going to stalemate you, bro. Wow, that was an amazing game. Yes, I'm always Karukan and Scotch. Everyone calls me brain dead. There's an advantage of playing just a few openings. You get familiar with the middle game plans, and you don't hang some pieces. In fact, you might even positionally you might just even get better with many of the position that arises on the board. Many of the position that arises on the board, you just control it better because you have played several thousand games with in that line, in that position, in similar positions. I see a daily challenge. I'd love to accept daily challenges, but there's an issue. There is an issue with daily challenge. Okay, let's join the tournament. The tournament is starting in. The issue is that I don't really have a lot of time to play daily games, and in many cases, I just make my move so I don't run out of time. And I usually don't give it my best. I usually don't give the daily games my best. That's why I prefer blitz or maybe rapid sometimes. In some few occasions where I accept rapid challenge. Wow, I'm number 3. Who am I playing? I'm playing a 2-1. Let's go for the center. And let's go for the center. Not sure what we are doing, but I guess we are going for the center. All right, time to start developing our pieces. I thought my opponent was going to strike with that move. Let's do this. And let's castle here. I'm looking to play a move like this. If my opponent captures, I'm happy, but they're not going to capture, I guess. I don't think they're going to capture. Oh, they captured. I'm happy because now this file is open for my Okay, I'm tempted to even do this first. Trying to ask questions, trying to lure my opponent into this move. But if I do this, is the knight trapped? Okay, the knight is not yet trapped. So let's try to trap the knight with a move like this. If my opponent is not paying attention, this move traps the knight. That move simply traps the knight. Because this square will be defended. Okay, my opponent is paying attention, paying a lot of attention. All right, let's go here. We are piling up on that. All right, let's do this. I would love to push here. But my opponent can capture here with check. Very, very bad. So let's keep it defended. Let's keep it solid. Let's keep it solid. And I'm looking to push forward here. But I think my opponent might play a move like this. Okay. Are we saying be my guest? Are we going to push this? Ask my opponent to play a move like this. Because if they play something else, it feels like I have some nastiness, but I guess I have none. All right, and let's keep developing. Let's try to bring more pieces into the game. Okay, my opponent can play a move like this, but I think I'm just hopping in. All right, my opponent is looking to play moves like this. Let's go here. My opponent strikes with this. I'm looking to, okay, I thought I had that. I don't. Thought I had that. I do not have it. All right. I do not have it. So if I go here, my opponent is likely going to play moves like this. Okay. All right, I want to play a move where we gain a tempo. And okay, my opponent is trying to pin this and win. You always want to ask yourself, why did my opponent play that move? And the reason my opponent plays this move is so that they can pin this and then win this pawn. They can capture this pawn however they want to. But I'm just going to step away. I'm going to step away from that. from that nastiness. Bro, stop that. I'm going to say, bro, just stop that. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting this move, and tempted to just push forward. Ask the evil knight, dear evil knight, please leave my position. And my opponent plays that move. Ooh, do I have anything good? Okay, I think I have this move. Is it that good? I have 3 pieces piling up here, and that should be good, I guess. Okay. I'm also looking at landing a knight here. Let's say I go here. Isn't my opponent just going to push pawn forward? Okay, if you push pawn forward, can't I just capture here? Can't I just capture here? I think my position is crushing, guys. Let's go here. Let's go here. Push forward. I'm going to capture here. Probably capture here next. I should be looking for ways to bring my queen into the game. Okay, maybe my opponent push forward 2 step. Oh, I think I'm just going to capture here regardless. This knight is a menace here. That's a solid menace. That's a very menacing knight. That knight is a menace. All my knights are menace in the position. Not sure I want to trade them, but looks like I may trade them. I may have to trade them. All right, and where do I go? Where do I go next? Let's go here. I think my opponent is very interested in playing a move like this, but let's see. Let's see what they get with that. All right, and okay, I think I want to step away from that. We want to step away from that. Let's go here. I'm looking at capturing here with check and then hopping in here. That's something I'm looking at doing. We check thanks to my bishop from another planet, and I'm bringing my pieces very close to the king. And my opponent just has to be careful. Okay, my opponent might be looking at the that was the idea behind the move. I missed it. Okay. All right. My opponent might be looking at that. What if I just capture here? Do I want to? I think I want to capture here instead. Go for this check. Opponent can play this. Opponent can play some other moves. Okay. I'm looking at sacking here with ideas of coming here next. My opponent does nothing about it. If my opponent captures, I'm looking at capturing here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what my opponent comes up with. What I'm saying to my opponent is if you capture here, I'm going to capture here. And I think I have a very good position. But my opponent might play a move like this. Now, the move looks nice. The move looks nice, but maybe am I gaining a pawn? I wanted to say maybe I'm gaining a pawn for my trouble. Or maybe not. If my opponent captures here, I think it's game over. Because once I capture here, I'm threatening checkmate here. And I'm also threatening checkmate here. And there's just no way to stop both of those checkmates. If my opponent thinks I want to capture here, no, that's not the plan. That's not the plan. That also looks good. That also looks good. But if I capture there, looks like queens can be traded. Okay, but that's not the plan. The plan is to capture here. Threatening checkmate here. Was sacking the knight bishop better? Was sacking the bishop better? Ooh. Maybe sacking the bishop was better. I'm going to analyze this game to see if that was a brilliant move or a brilliant blunder. I guess I'm getting too excited. You miss NF3 by opponent. How do you precast a move in chess? I think you can see me doing it. If by precast you means think about what your opponent is going to play or what you are going to do next. How do you think about what you are going to do next? By trying to figure out what your opponent is going to play next. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. My opponent is striking with that. I'm looking at going here, but then my opponent doesn't capture here. They capture here instead. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What if I capture here first? If I capture here first, then my opponent can capture that. Oh my goodness, I missed that. If I capture here, my opponent is just going to capture this. And I have nothing. I don't have any good check. This is my idea earlier, but the idea doesn't work. Okay, what if I do this, guys? But it still doesn't work. Oh, I have a piece coming here. I'm looking at going here. If my opponent captures here, I think this is just going to lead to checkmate. Check. Where's the king going? I think that's just checkmate. Okay. And if I go here, how is my opponent going to defend? If you capture here, I can capture here with check. The king goes here. Looks like I have nothing, guys. Looks like I just have some fancy move that does nothing. I guess I messed the position up. I missed this. Oh my goodness. But what if I had sacked the bishop? That was what I was talking about. If I had sacked the bishop, my opponent capture. If they don't capture and we go for what they go for now, I would have this move. Check. This would be check. This would be a very menacing check. Okay, that menacing check won't be available because they have this. All right, so what do we do here? Do we go here? And the move is simply saying if you capture here, I have this move, checkmate. If you play a move like this, what if they play a move like this? I'm looking at sacking here. So what if they play a move like this? I didn't even think about that. Okay, that move doesn't. Opponent can. Let's capture here, guys. Okay, the position, the material is equal, guys. Material is equal. I wish I could play a move like this. Okay, let's try to complete our development. I really didn't want to trade that, but looks like I'm not left with a lot of choices. Looks like I'm not left with a lot of choices. Okay, so that's coming. Opponent has to be careful. Opponent has to be very careful. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, wow. When the dust set to, game is not looking too fancy, guys. My position is looking crazy. When the dust set to, my position is looking crazily crazy. Although I have a pass pawn, I could start pushing. I have a pass pawn, I could start pushing. My opponent has two pass pawns and they can just create a pass pawn as well. I'm looking at playing a move like this, but my opponent just push forward. I'm looking at playing moves like this. Guys, I messed the position up. Let's do this. Let's do that. I would love to go behind my pawn, but doesn't seem to be happening. I messed this game up. I think I was winning at some point, and I messed it up as usual. Let's go here. Okay, maybe I should have gone here. Let's say I push forward. Let's push forward, guys. We are also running out of time. My opponent is playing too fast. Let's go here. I'm going to lose my pawn. I'm going to have to lose my pawn. And I lose the game. This end game is completely winning for my opponent because my rook always has to babysit this pawn. That's the sad thing. My rook has to babysit that pawn. Oh, my opponent can even capture that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's resign. Let's resign. Let's take a look at that game. Let's take a look. 20 minutes to lose a game. That's really not good. Play a game for 20 minutes in an arena just to lose it. Where's the analysis, guys? Let's just get another game rolling. I went for some fancy sacrifice. Why not take the pawn with the pawn? Oh, could I have captured with the pawn? Was it possible to capture with the pawn? I need to move. I wanted to say I need to move fast. This is not a blitz game. Looking at piling up there, but let's just go back. Let's stay away from chaos. Go away. All right, let's go here. I really love to go for some check, maybe check here, but I don't have it. I don't have it. Oh my goodness, my opponent has that pin. Oh my goodness, my opponent has that pin. I hit the pin, but thankfully my opponent doesn't have any good follow-up. If they capture here, I think I can capture here and I'm chilling. I'm looking at going here, it does nothing. Let's go here. Looks like I'm about to win a pawn, so it seems. Why didn't I go for the pawn earlier? I think I should have just gone for the pawn instead of doing what I'm doing here. What if I had just gone for the pawn earlier? Okay. That's a good find from my opponent. Tempted to do this. Let's do this. Piling up here. Hitting this. Go away. Evil piece. Go away. Opponent has to be careful. If they play a move like this, I'm just going to capture here. And if they capture there, I'm tempted to just ignore and play something else. Let's capture here. What was the match? What was the calculation? Oh my goodness. Guys, my opponent just had to find this move and I would have been in serious trouble. What am I doing, guys? What am I playing? Playing some really terrible chess here. My opponent has this pawn push. Alright, so I should have been going for something strong. Should have been going for something stronger. Let's do this. If my opponent wants to trade everything, I'm going to trade everything because this pawn is very close to me and I should win the pawn. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I should win that pawn and probably win the game. Let's go here. Let's go there. I'm looking at going here next. Okay. Let's go here. This pawn is too close to me and I'm going to win the pawn. That's my argument. My opponent might play a move like this. Very logical move. Planning to go here and come in with some chaos. So, okay. Let's go here. Looks like I'm just planning to go here. But if I go too far, my opponent has some nastiness along these lines. Now this pawn looks like a blessing to my opponent. That pass pawn is now feeling like a blessing to my opponent. Let's try to create a pass pawn over here. Am I about to lose to this guy? Okay, I think I have to capture here. My king can't move too far, sadly. Opponent can't capture. Opponent can't trade rooks. Okay, opponent trades rooks. I can create a pass pawn here, and my opponent king, we have to go babysit those pass pawns. That's a problem. When I create a pass pawn, you have to go babysit those pawns. And by pushing this pawn forward, my opponent just lets me easily capture it. If the pawn was sitting here, it would have taken me a lot of king moves before I can capture it. Now I'm going to play this move. And then, oh boy, with my pass pawn, am I winning? Am I winning, guys? Okay, looks like I should. Am I queening first? I think I should queen first. And then sack the queen. My opponent choose the wrong square. If my opponent had choose the right square, I would have been. It wouldn't have been winning for me. If they had choose the right square. All right. Opponent is looking for some stalemate. Our opponent is looking for some stalemate, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. My opponent had some chances there. That was not too good from me. My opponent is offering me a draw. That's just a funny draw. My opponent wants to spam me with draws. All right, let's go here. My opponent wants to spam me with draws. Bro, stop that. All right, let's get another game rolling. Okay, I'm playing a very low rated player, so maybe I should easily win this one. It's a tournament. In a tournament, you can get to play anyone. You can get to play anyone. That's how. You are asking, I'm 2-1 and my opponent is, you can see I'm 2-1 and my opponent is 166 here. I'm looking to go for some quick checkmate, but okay. My opponent is moving too many pawns. Some kind of beginner mistake business, and they are not capturing back. You don't want to move pawns like this, guys. If you're a beginner, you are watching, you don't want to move pawns like this. That's just a recipe for disaster. You do not want to move pawns like that. Let's give this check. That pawn is going to be lost. There's just no way I can hold on to the pawn. Let's give that check instead. Let's keep on developing our pieces. Okay, my opponent just resigns. Okay, they realize they are going to lose regardless. And they just resign. Let's get another game. Okay. Do you teach chess? Yes. If you mean coach. What's your rating point? Looks like I can push forward here. But let's just continue with developing our pieces. I'm looking at pushing forward here and then coming here. My opponent might be looking at castling on the king side, on the queen side, I mean to say. My opponent might be looking at castling here and saying, bro, I'm bringing the battle to you. But I'm just going to say, bro, be my guest. If that's what you want, please bring it on. Bring it on, please. Ooh, I'm looking at this move. But what if my opponent plays it? Oh, let's do this. Very important. Okay. I'm looking at this. Okay, is my opponent going to push this? That would be funny, but maybe they can. If my opponent doesn't push that, I'm already thinking of this move. But if they capture here, I capture here. The queens are already looking at each other. My opponent can capture that. My opponent can capture my queen, and I just have to respond to that. Sadly, I would have to respond to that. Okay, but now, okay, they still can. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, now the knight is no longer pinned. How am I missing such? I have to watch out for this, guys. That's a pawn I have to watch out for. What's the idea behind this move? Not too sure. Yeah, I think I see the idea. I think the idea is maybe go here or something. If I push forward, maybe they will have a knight that can go here. Uh-oh. I'm going to do this. Okay. And now I'm tempted to do this. Tempted to do this. Yeah, evil piece. Okay, maybe my opponent sacks here. And then I capture here. And maybe they are winning a pawn. Okay, okay. Alright. Makes some sense, I guess. Makes some sense. If they play a move like this, it does nothing. Aside from almost trapping the rook, it does nothing. Aside from almost trapping the rook. Oh my goodness, my opponent has this move. Not playing a very good chess today, guys. What's that? What am I doing? My opponent has this move. Very nice move. Very nice in between move. Hitting my queen, and I have to respond. Because my queen is under attack. I have to respond. I will have to respond to it. Can I ignore it? Capture here. And when they capture my queen, capture here. Looks like a good try. Looks like a good try, guys. Because if I move away, my opponent is going to, okay, my opponent plays that move. Now they no longer have that move. Or do I take it away from them? No, let's just capture here. Let's capture here. Now, what if my opponent plays this move? I think I can just come here and I should be fine. Should be fine. Okay. Let's keep this defended. Let's keep that defended. Was this check a good check? The check doesn't seem to do nothing. Can I do this? Can I do this? Let's go here. I need to watch out for this knight. The knight is a hanging piece. The bishop is a hanging piece. I have too many hanging pieces on the board. So I have to account for them when making any move. You don't want to have too many hanging pieces like this because that's how mistakes are made. Because it makes the position very easy, very susceptible to mistakes. I have a hanging piece here, a hanging piece here. So I need to watch out so I don't blunder some weird tactic. Okay. My opponent is already trying to cook something very nice. Tempted to just go here instead. Try to gain a tempo on. If I'm gaining a tempo, I didn't know just going to capture. Let's capture here instead. I have a nice pin here. Ooh, guys, I think I'm gaining a piece here again. I think I have this move. And if my opponent captures, I have this capture. Taking advantage of the pin here. And I should be winning material here. If you capture, you lose your queen. Should have given that move some time. Should have thought about that move because to avoid making some not too nice blunders. Because my opponent is looking for in-between moves now, which is what you want to do. When you get hit with his tactics like this, instead of immediately giving up and just capturing immediately, just pause, check, do I have an in-between move that is strong? Looks like my opponent has this move, which is an in-between move, and my queen will still be under attack. Okay, this looks like a very strong in-between move, but my opponent, I guess they just gave up. Maybe it doesn't work, maybe it works, don't know. Okay, now I'm looking at this check, and I would love to hit them with this check, but I don't have it. But now I have this move as well. Okay, my opponent does that. Okay, now I'm tempted to do this. Ask the king to go away because I'm cooking some nastiness here. I'm simply asking the rook, maybe go somewhere else, just go somewhere so I can give. Oh, thought I have a check here. Okay, then I don't have that check. I thought I had some check. Thought I had this check, but I do not have it. And now I'm looking to. Okay, what do I do here? All right, let's do this. Let's go here. I would love to land checkmate, but I'm just not seeing it. I'm just not seeing the checkmate. I'm looking at this check. Okay, let's say I go for this check. My opponent goes here. If I go for this check, they just go back. Please connect me back. Chess.com. Don't make me lose this game, please. Do not make me lose this game, please. Okay, my opponent plays that move, and I think that's just checkmate now. I think this is just checkmate now. That's just checkmate now. Guys, I'll be back very soon. Okay, I'm playing a 1-5. Definitely not a push aside. We need to give him our best if we intend to win. His entry close. PJ play games. His entry to the tournament, if that's what you mean, is not yet closed. Just go to chess.com community club and you can join. You can join the tournament there. Let's go here. All right, and I think we want to castle, but let's take control of the center because I suspect my opponent wants to just push, and go crazy with those moves. Ooh, okay. I was thinking if I had some nasty checks along this diagonal, picking this up. I do not. Simple answer. Do not. Evil bishop. What's your plan? What is your plan, dear evil bishop? Isn't capturing there good? Let's just do this. I think this knight is a nightmare. If my opponent captures here, I have this move, a very strong move. A very strong move, and the rook would be trapped. So my opponent doesn't want that. I assume they don't want that. Okay, I can capture here, but I'm going to capture here. Then I'm going to capture here. Look at these pawns. Those pawns are just chaos. Just a lot of chaos, guys. Those pawns are a lot of chaos. facing the center of the board. I'm tempted to do this. This doesn't seem to do much. If I push forward, keeping my pawn defended, this is really solid. I have to watch out for this move. I have to watch out for checks on this diagonal because it's going to be very devastating. It might be very devastating. At the moment, not too devastating as I can block this way. But I'm looking to ask this knight, evil knight, to go away. Oh, okay. I was thinking I had this move. Let's keep developing our pieces. Okay, I'm tempted to ask this knight to go away. I'm really tempted to do that. Let's do that, guys. Because I don't want to get hit with some smarter checkmate stuff, yeah? Let's play a move like this, taking away this square from the knight. The knight might want to hop in there. We are saying evil knight, we are not going to let you do that. I have solid control of the center, and if you check the engine now, I think it might be saying +1 or plus 1.5 for me, but there's still a lot of playing to be done. I'm going to ignore and simply develop a piece. If you capture, I capture this way, I don't mind. I do not mind. And okay, right. My opponent might be looking at this check next. So I'm looking at playing a move like this, trying to stay solid, very solid, so that I don't get hit with a check on this diagonal. And what if I get it with check on the diagonal? I guess I just step away and I'm just chilling. Because of the space I have on the center of the board, my opponent pieces are just going to struggle to join the game. Okay. Feels like my opponent can play a move like this, saying if you capture here, I'm going to land this check. But if you land that check, my knight is not a pawn. The knight just comes back, and my queen is defending the knight. Tempted to capture here, which I think is fair game. The issue here is if I capture here, it feels like if I capture here, my opponent cannot capture this way. If I capture that way, I just capture here, and I gain another pawn for myself. But the issue here, I would love to keep the position as locked as it is. Okay, let's say I capture here. My opponent captures with this pawn. That's not something I think I really appreciate. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. But now if I do this, this evil knight can hop in here. Okay, I'm going to do it regardless. If the evil knight hops in here, I'm just going to go back here. Just making sure they can't hit me with a check on this diagonal. And now I'm threatening to capture here and win myself a pawn. That's what I'm simply threatening to do. Earlier, if I had gone for this and okay, I saw that move coming. Let's keep this defended. While also making sure this diagonal is not available to my opponent. Okay. Diagonal is not available to my opponent. Don't like the position. Tempted to go here next. Does nothing. Again, nothing. All right, and let's go here instead. I'm not gaining a pawn, but I think I'm happy with my position. Although this bishop can come in here, so maybe pushing forward was also a move, but I don't think I mind too much. Opponent might be looking at playing a move like this. I'm just going to capture here and then capture here. This pawn is just going to be a target. That pawn is going to be a target. I think in an endgame, my position is very favorable because one, I have a pawn. One, I'm up a pawn. Okay, opponent doesn't do that. Okay. I'm looking at grabbing this pawn. I suspect my opponent is going to play a move like this. And if I grab a pawn, maybe they go grab a pawn. I'm already looking at moves like this, trying to take advantage of the pin, but there's no pin. Okay, so I'm looking at moves like this. I would love to trade the queens, guys, if I can. Let's grab a pawn. I would love to trade the queens if I can. There is no check. We have to make sure there is no check. Okay, maybe my opponent is going to play a move like this. If they play that move, I think I'm just going back here. Ooh, they didn't play that. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Let's just go here. Simply threatening to go here next. That's a very nice move. That is a very nice move. And this is also an idea in some cases, trying to ask this rook to go away and give up this bishop. So let's see what my opponent comes up with. Okay, my opponent simply resigns. They resign. Let's get another game rolling. Okay, I'm playing a 1000 rated player. Rating doesn't win you the game. You need to play well. I need to play well if I intend to win. Because it just takes a very decent blunder from me, a very good blunder from me, and all of a sudden the tide is turning. Missile, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. The missile guy. Hope you are not coming in here with some missile. Alright, my opponent seems to be going for some moves that looks like the London. Looks like the London. Except it's not the London. Maybe they can hop in a knight here. Let's do this. Might be looking to castle the other way, guys. I might be looking to castle the other way. And then trying to go crazy over here. I think my opponent is going to hop in a knight here. Ooh, that's what I thought. My opponent just walked into a fork. That's what I thought. It's not a fork. It's not a fork, guys. Hey, that is not a fork. Let's go here. Let's go here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My opponent forgot my knight is not a pawn. The knight just goes back. Oh my goodness. My opponent forgot that my knight is not a pawn. Uh-oh. You always want to ask yourself, what is my opponent going to play? If they had asked themselves, maybe they would have realized, oh, this knight can go back and keep everything together. All right. Now, tempted to castle this other way. Doesn't seem to do much, but what if we castle here? I think I might be interested in just staying away from that pin. Let's simply castle here. Let's castle here. But now I have to deal with this. Not really pleasing to deal with. I'm looking at playing moves like this. Let's go here. Let's stay away from that. Looking not too good. I'm looking at going here next. Suspect my opponent is going to capture here with check. Alright, let's go here next. I'm going to capture here. Alright. Setting up some cheeky traps here, but I think I give up too much material in order to achieve that. So let's not do that. Let's simply go let's simply go here. Is this move working? Probably not. Okay, my opponent has to be careful. I'm simply threatening to do this now. I'm simply threatening to do that and capture this. So where are they going to move the queen? Okay, they can move it anyway. I thought this was still hanging. It's not a hanging piece, it's defended. C4 wins. Okay, Miss, I know, just a fan. Say Nika faster. Okay. I'm looking at playing a move like this. Isn't that knight trapped? I think the knight is trapped. Is the knight trapped? I think it is trapped. The knight is going nowhere. Playing a move like this is asking for trouble. As I can capture here with check. Okay, I thought I'm capturing there with check. No, my king side feels weak. Or feels weak. Okay. I didn't see that coming. I also have this fork. Why am I not going for this fork? Because my opponent plays this move. Let's do this instead. Oh my goodness. Look at what I blundered, guys. Oh my goodness. Look at what I blundered. How did I blunder that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How did I blunder that? God. How did I blunder that? Nah. That was a very sad loss. That was a very sad loss, guys. How did I lose that? Oh. Okay. Maybe trading and going there. Maybe. It doesn't make any difference. Let's go here. Asking some questions here. Questions my opponent is not going to answer. Let's go here. Guys. How am I messing up so bad? How am I messing up so bad? Oh my goodness. How am I messing up so bad? So that move coming. Still thinking of that move. I was still thinking of that move. I'm looking at putting my bishop here, but maybe not a very good square to put the bishop. Probably not a very good square to put the bishop. All right. I'm looking at pushing forward here, but then my opponent can. Okay, maybe they push forward here. If I capture, you can't capture. Okay, let's say I push forward here. Let's say I push forward here. I think the consigning move is my opponent pushing forward. If they push forward, can I capture? I may not be able to capture. If I push forward and my opponent push forward, I think I can capture here. And if my opponent captures here, I think I can capture here with check. But then my opponent can sack. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I hate that he can sack. Okay, so what if I just play this move just to avoid this move? Let's say I play a move like this. What should I expect? My opponent captures here. I'm just going to pick that up. Let's do this. Oh, my opponent can. Okay, they can't. If you capture there, I just capture here. Okay. So they can capture here, taking advantage of pins here. All right, and opponent seems very interested in this pawn, not a pawn I want to give up. Let's go here. Let's go here. I really want to push this pawn forward. Okay, my opponent is saying, bro, I'm up some material. Let's trade. That's what my opponent is simply saying. Let's go. I'm really tempted to push pawn forward, but then my opponent is going to capture here. Sadly, my opponent is just going to capture there. Am I not just wasting time on this game? I might just be wasting time on this game. Okay, now if I go there, the tempting move doesn't work. But I think maybe this one works. If I go there, my opponent will be able to capture, taking advantage of the pin on. Okay, there was no pin. Guys, there was no pin. My bishop was defending. Okay, capture maybe after some trades. Let's say I go here. Okay. Let's say I go there, they capture here. And I can't capture here because if I capture there, they can capture. Oh, there is a pin. There is a pin. There is a pin. Let me offer my opponent a draw. Let's see if they take it. Suspect they are not going to take it. Because why should they take it? They are up 1 point of material. Why should they take a draw? They decline the draw. They decline the draw. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, let's keep it solid. Let's keep it solid. I'm tempted to just go here. But this is a pawn push I always want to watch out for. So I don't have that move. I do not have that move, sadly. Okay, what if my opponent just captures there? Are they not winning themselves a pawn? Looks like they might just win themselves a pawn by just doing that. Let's do this. Do I have a fortress? There's still a lot of pieces here to be talking about fortress. There is still a lot of pieces here to be talking about fortresses, guys. Opponent might be looking at moves like this. Also, I thought. Let's do this. I'm looking at trying to go here, pick this pawn up. All right, and that's such a very nice move. That's such a nice move, guys. Very nice move. That's a very nice move. I'm tempted to do this. Does absolutely nothing. What if I go here, ask my opponent to capture, trade, trade, trade? Okay, all right. I'm looking to go here, ask my opponent to capture, and maybe I will have to. Oh, I can't even do that. Can I? Can I do that? Can't do that, guys. If I go here, my opponent captures here, and I don't have. Okay, I can capture that way, but then okay. Yes, they can trade everything. They can trade everything there and then go. And if I push forward, guys, right, what was I even thinking? I think I can push forward. And push forward, I'm just chilling. What was I thinking? If you capture there, I just capture. I was thinking they will just capture this way, but they don't have that. Okay, now they are taking that square away from me. This opponent is very evil opponent. Very ooh. Very evil opponent. They are looking at that pawn, not a pawn I want or wish to give up. Okay, I would love to go there. I do not have that move. I do not have that move. This is a piece. This is a pawn I want to attack. For now, I do not have the attack. Let's go here. This bishop is hanging. Because it's hanging, there is nothing going on there. Pushing this pawn forward is inviting trouble, so I can't. I would love to do this. Does nothing. Oh, I think I have this move now. And if my opponent captures, oh, I thought I had some fork. Oh, I have nothing. Oh, if I go there, my opponent just picks this up. I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing. Okay. All right, let's just do this. I'm simply waiting for my opponent to find the correct move. I'm going to go kick that knight away, that rook away. I'm going to go kick that rook away. Let's offer a draw again. All right. Where did I move that from? Where did I move it from? Okay. Let's just go back. Looks like there's no making progress. My opponent might strike with this move. Very nice looking move. Very nice looking move. I'm looking at this. My opponent is going to flag me at the end. I think that's what they are banking on. Probably just going to flag me at the end. Not doing anything much. I'm just saying, dear opponent, your claim is you are winning. Just bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm looking at this check. Does nothing, guys. Does nothing. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to help my opponent. I'm the one losing. I shouldn't be looking for moves that helps me lose the game. Why did my opponent do that? Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, my opponent found the win. How did I miss that? What was I even thinking? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Oh my goodness. Opponent is slowly but surely outplaying me, I guess. I'm looking for a way to force stalemate. I'm looking for a way to force check, 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 check. There where I could do that. I really wish I could force check, 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 check. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Opponent is a tactic demon. Tactic demon. Let's resign. Let's get another game. That was a waste of time for me. Let's get another game. Opponent was just a tactic demon. Asha, welcome to the channel again. Happy to see you here. Matthew, happy to see you here. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I need to start winning games if I want to stand chances of... What? Why did my opponent do that? My opponent has found some maybe nasty tactics that they are interested in going for. Let's do this. I found some very nasty tactics that they are interested in going for. Let's do this. I'm looking to capture here, but my opponent can capture with check. Not really good. Let's do this instead. Pushing forward here, maybe it's asking my opponent to go there. Let's do this. Oh, maybe I should have just tried to find a good move. I'm trying to come in here with a check. What I'm trying to do. Uh-oh, I missed that. Guys, my opponent tactic seems to be working wonders here. I went for some very unsound. Let's give back material, guys. I am interested in giving back material. Okay. Oh. Wow. Yes, I underestimated the tactic, and opponent is about to prove to me that that tactic is not as bad as you think it is. All right, I think I have this move. But if I play something else, I'm losing a piece. Let's do this. My opponent is already crushing me, guys. Already crushing me. Let's capture with this. So we are opening up this diagonal, and wow. Wow, 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 wow. What just happened here? Who am I playing? Am I playing a fish or a very strong player? Okay, I guess the gambit my opponent is playing is actually paying off. I guess so. I'm trying to set up a trick here, guys. I'm getting cooked and I'm trying to set up a trick. Let's say I capture here. My opponent has this capture, and then I can come back here. And then the capture here, guys, I'm getting destroyed. I'm getting very destroyed. Let's simply go here, trying to set up one last trick, and hoping my opponent falls for it. Okay. Guess they are falling for it now. Let's go here. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. What? Wow. I had to go for this. This is not a very common checkmate, but I was just hoping my opponent miss it. I was hoping, just really hoping my opponent misses it. What? Wow. That was some crazy game there. You are playing 10 minutes. You are overthinking today. Yes, I'm playing 10 minutes. You usually ignore 10-minute game. Yes, it's a tournament. Yes, Pasha is a tournament. That is why it's a tournament. Wow, I was getting destroyed. What kind of a reckless gambit is that? I almost lost to that gambit. A very reckless gambit, but kind of potent. What? If not that my opponent misses the plan I had in mind, which is just to go there and deliver checkmate, I would have been in trouble. If my opponent just kept finding some good moves, I would have been in very serious trouble. Okay, I'm looking at hopping in here. I'm looking at playing moves like this. I'm looking at also sacking here. Doesn't seem to work. I'm just trying to cook something. Trying to cook up something. I love this pin. I am looking at going here. Check. I'm looking at going here. Check. I'm looking at going here. And if my opponent captures here, then I come in here. Check. My opponent has to capture this way. Then I have this check. Maybe they can block somehow, but then I capture the queen. But how many pieces do I lose for that? I lose some minor pieces, but I think it should be worth it. Uh-oh. For a moment, I thought I just blundered. Some very serious blunder there. Go away. I might be underestimating my opponent again. Might be underestimating my opponent again. That's a free pawn. Okay, they don't capture it. I thought they were going to capture it. Let's go here. Okay. Eyeing this pawn. Let's go back here. All right, and I'm looking at kicking this evil away. But my opponent is going to hop in here with ideas, very solid ideas of going there. Let's go here. Let's go here. I hate this knight. The knight can hop in here. I would love to ask the knight to go away. Sadly, the knight can hop in there. Let's go here. So I'm simply saying to my opponent, if you capture here, I'm going to capture this way. And if you play that move, I'm tempted to just go there. These 500 are really good. 500 rated players are something else. Now, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm threatening to go here. Okay, I thought I was threatening to go there, trap it. But the even knight just comes out. Okay. Let's do this. If my opponent captures, I capture this way. And this is a move I'm also looking at. And I should be looking at ways to... Okay, I see my opponent's plan. I'm trying to counter... Okay, I thought I was trying to counter it. No, I'm not. Seeing ghost. Wow. Let's go here. Eyeing this pawn. Okay, I don't want to give up this only file. Guys, these guys are putting up good resistance. Very good resistance. Wow. Or maybe I'm just playing really bad. Maybe I'm just playing really bad. Okay, now that's a pawn. I have to be careful. That's a pawn. Okay. If my opponent goes towards my pawn, I'm simply going to encourage them to capture it. I'm going to encourage my opponent to capture it because he just walks into this fork. Thank goodness. Thank goodness they just played a 500 rated move. Okay. Thank goodness my opponent plays a 500 rated move for once. Wow. Okay, my opponent is offering me a draw now. I wish my opponent would just resign and not waste my time. I really wish. Because in a tournament, all this time, it really matters a lot. Okay, thank goodness my opponent might not be in the business of wasting my time. I need to checkmate as quick as I can. Okay, let's do this. I need to checkmate as quick as I can. My opponent wants to set up some funny moves. I want to set up some funny moves. But I just want to I'm making sure my move comes with a check. So that way I don't accidentally stalemate my opponent. Let's get another game rolling. Uh-oh, I got paired with a 2-4. This is a game that might take another 20 minutes. I don't think I'm going to let the game take 20 minutes. I don't think I'm going to let that happen. Okay, I think they have this move, I guess. Is capturing here a move I should worry about? I don't think so. Let's go here. I'm looking at pushing here. My opponent is asking me to push there. I don't think I mind. Or do I really mind? I probably don't mind. I don't mind trading. Okay. I think I want to capture here for one reason. If I don't capture there, my opponent is going to strike with a series of not too nice moves. Because the knight might land in here and I may have to give up the bishop pair for no reason. Other than the knight is being very annoying. Let's do this. Let's trade queens. Position looks very equal. Oh, I just lost a pawn. I would have just lost a pawn. Let's save that. Okay, now my opponent can play a move like this. Not a very nice move I like. Not a move I like too much. Okay. My opponent might also be looking at playing a move like this. So because of that, I'm looking at playing this. Or maybe I just go here instead. Let's play this. After all, it creates a loft for my king, so I don't have to worry about getting checkmated on the back rank. Okay. And it's my opponent looking at this. All right, let's do this. Simply saying push forward, I'm going to capture. That's what we are simply saying. And my plan is this is a very evil bishop, a very evil bishop. But if I land my piece here, my king here, I think I can kick the bishop away, because that bishop is making sure my rook doesn't join the party. And my rook is just sitting there very sad. My rook is sitting there very sad. And do I capture there? All right, and let's do this. Let's try to kick this evil away. Ooh, guys, I have to be careful. This move is coming. I think I can play this move. Although my opponent can create a pass pawn here. Why my own pass pawns doesn't seem to have anywhere they are going to. They don't seem to have any plan for their life. Yeah, so let's see what my opponent comes up with. Okay, if they push here, I think that was just losing a pawn. Okay. If they want a repetition, be my guest. Okay. Ooh, guys. My goodness. My goodness. Let's go here. My opponent wants to give a check here. I see the check coming. I see the check coming. So that's why I'm playing a move like this, so that this is defended. Okay. Ooh, now I no longer have that move. As much as I love that move, I no longer have it. Let's push forward now. My opponent captures here. That would just be me capturing back. That would be me capturing back. Sadly, I do not have the move I wish to have. My opponent is slowly outplaying me, guys. And my rook is trapped. My rook is trapped after this move. My opponent slowly just outplays me. He just slowly outplayed me. They are making sure to keep that defended. My opponent is like, bro, I'm not in a haste. I am not in a haste. That's what my opponent is simply saying. And bro, if I go here, guys, I'm getting hit with a check. What if I go here? Guys, the position is lost completely. Okay, I'm getting hit to check here and it's checkmate. It's just checkmate coming in a few moves. In two, I'm getting hit with this check and then checkmate here. Okay. I can play a move like this. While it looks logical, it just loses a piece. My opponent has this check. My opponent should have gone for this check and it's checkmate. Let's resign. Let's resign. Be back, guys. Okay, I'm playing a 1-7, not a push aside, not a push aside. Ah, if I can win very early, I will be happy. But good luck winning very early. Good luck winning very early. If I can win very early, I will be happy. Yes, so many attacks. I was just in trouble. I was just in trouble there. My opponent just showed me. But the difference is not too much, guys. Just 200 rating points difference. I think at my best, I'm 2-2. At my best, I'm 2-2. So, well, I don't. Did I even put up a good resistance? Maybe not. Maybe not. Can I score 20 points in this? I think I can score 20 points. I just need one win to get 20 points. But I would love to score around maybe 40. That is something. My opponent is taking his time to figure things out. So this game might last another 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. If I don't lose very quickly. All right, I think I want to strike here. My opponent might strike here. They might be considering that move. I want to strike here with ideas of capturing here next. Is my opponent looking at this move, trying to say, bro, if you are just gone here, just hop in here, and it's pure chaos. They might be saying that. They might be saying that. Let's go. I'm looking at piling up on this pawn. Probably doesn't work, so maybe I should be looking at moves like this. Castle my king to safety, and be happy. Be happy. This is a move I'm tempted to play, but I think it's unnecessary. It's probably unnecessary. All right, let's castle. Let's castle. Problem might castle here. Maybe they might castle long. They might castle long. Bring it on. If I capture here, I suspect they want to capture with the knight. They might also capture this way, which is not something I think I like. So I'm also looking at moves like this. This move looks really nice. Looks really nice. Threatening to capture here, while also piling up on this. So let's see what my opponent plays. My opponent can play a move like this. Maybe threatening to hop in the knight here, saying the knight is just going to be a menace. And if I go here to check, my opponent can play a move like this, and the knight is defending this pawn, and everything is just defended. I'm tempted to do this. I am tempted to open up the center of the board. The problem here is I may be left with an isolated pawn. I'm also tempted to play moves like this, and let's say I push this pawn forward. My opponent captures, I capture. My opponent is just going to win a pawn. My opponent is going to win a pawn. Let's do this instead. Maybe I should have gone. Even if I had gone there, this pawn is well defended, so my opponent has absolutely nothing to worry about. All right. Okay. I think I want to do this. I don't want this knight hopping in here and being a menace. So I'm going to take that square away from the knight first before I bring my rook here. And maybe bring the other rook over here. Okay. I don't see anything that I don't see what that move is doing. So let's do this. Maybe I should be looking at this move. Should be looking at that move. That move really do anything. Okay, now let's look at this move. Okay. But the problem here is the moment I go here, the moment I go there, my opponent can actually sack here and then grab that. Okay, that pawn will be hanging at the end of the line. After the trade, if you sack here, I capture here, my bishop comes to life, and this pawn will be hanging at the end of the line. So let's let them go for it. I think I can afford to. Oh, okay. I thought this pawn is hanging. It's not. I think I can afford them to go for that line. And if my opponent plays this move, I'm already looking at this move. If my opponent tries to defend this way, I'm already looking at this move, capturing here. If they go back here, I think I have this move, and I should just be okay. I should just be okay. Okay. I'm looking at capturing here. Let's make sure it works. I capture here. What if my opponent captures here? And then I capture here. Okay. Maybe my opponent is actually trying to make this work. So let's give it some time. Let's say I capture here. My opponent captures here. Let's say I capture here. Okay, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let's say I capture here. My opponent captures here first, and then I capture here. And then my opponent slide a rook over. I think I have this move. And that's a fork. And if they capture here, then I capture here. And I think I should be escaping. Am I escaping though? I think I'm escaping. Do I want to capture that pawn at the end of the line? Let's say I capture here. If my opponent goes for this immediate move, it doesn't work. So I think they might want to throw in this move, and then I capture, and then I capture, and then my opponent throws in this move, and I'm looking at playing a move like this. Okay, so let's go for it, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, what if they go here? What if they go there? I didn't calculate that. All right, and okay, that looks like a free. It looks like a free pawn, but if I capture the pawn, if I capture the pawn, it looks like a free knight. I mean to say, but if I capture the knight, my opponent captures my knight, and my opponent captures my knight, and my bishop is pinned. So we can't afford to play that. We can't afford to play that, and our knight is also hanging. So let's just go back here. I suspect we might get it with this move. Okay, I'm up a pawn. I'm up a pawn, so probably winning, but we are running out of time. I suspect we might get it with this move. I think I'm just going away. Okay, what if we get it with this move? Tempted to go here, try to offer a queen trade. So if we get it with this move, this bishop is sitting behind its own pawn. So this is not a very valuable bishop. When you have your pawns on the light square and you have a light square bishop, this is not a very valuable bishop. So if my opponent puts a knight here and then trade the knight for this bishop, I'm just going to say, bro, thank you. Okay, that's that I have to respond to very well. Okay, now if my opponent plays this, okay, I don't really mind it, guys. I really don't mind. I'm tempted to just maybe capture with this, just to make sure this is alive. And maybe double up here, maybe double up on this file. So that's something I'm looking at doing. That's something I'm looking at doing. My opponent might be very interested in this move. I might be very interested in this move. I am interested in the move. This pawn is about to come under some fire, about to come under some heat. But while going for my opponent's pawn, I have to make sure I'm not losing pawns as well. I have to make sure I'm not losing my own pawns. While going for my opponent's pawns, I want to make sure I am not losing my own pawns. So let's see. Do I go here? Nah, that's asking for trouble, guys. You don't want to do that. Doing that, if I play a reckless move like this, my opponent can just strike with this move. I think where is this knight going? You always want to ask yourself, what is my opponent cooking? Okay. Now I'm looking at going for this. I'm probably going here. Okay. What if I go here next? Maybe my opponent capture push here and looking interesting. Let's go here. Okay. If I go here, my opponent might push forward. And if I capture here, my opponent can play a move like this. I don't think I want to capture this pawn. Let's see what my opponent comes up with. I don't think I want to capture this pawn because my opponent is just going, okay, I thought they are getting this pawn. Oh, they are not getting it. For a moment, I thought they are getting the pawn. They are not going to get my pawn. So because they are not going to get my pawns, is there a way I can move this? Okay, there's no good square for it. Let's move this and probably go back here. This is a pawn I'm looking at, but for now, I'm not winning it. Doesn't look like I'm winning it. Okay, see where my opponent is going. My opponent wants to hop in a knight here. I'm looking to pile up here. My opponent wants to hop in a knight here. And saying they are going for some checkmate. That is likely not going to happen. But when my opponent is busy trying to do that, I'm going to go for this. Pile up on this pawn and try to win the pawn. Oh, see what my opponent is cooking, guys. Opponent is cooking some not very nice stuff. Opponent wants to be able to defend this way. I think that's part of the plan. All right, let's go here. I'm looking at this pawn now. Is my opponent going to defend it this way? Or maybe they push pawn forward here. That makes sense as well. If they push forward here, I can't capture here in as much because the queen is defending that. But I can capture here and I win a pawn. The pawn is a pawn, guys. Pawn is a pawn. Well, I told you this game might take another 15 minutes. That's what I told you. The game might take another 15 minutes, which is not too nice. Not too nice. Okay. My opponent is setting up some not some good moves. The move does nothing. Not sure what the move does. Let's go for this move. The move does nothing. The moment I capture here, my opponent has to be careful. I'm piling up there. I'm threatening all kinds of stuff here. So the move just doesn't work. And I'm also threatening to go here. And that's just going to be a fork. So the move doesn't work. My opponent plays a move like this. I also have a move like this. I can just ignore and just go there. Okay. All right. And let's say I capture here. Doesn't seem to do anything. Let's say I capture here. My opponent captures and then I capture here. Let's go for this trade. Their opponent, just please resign so I get another game rolling. Just please resign. Let me get another game rolling. I'm up 3 pawns, about to be up 4 pawns, and it's just game over, guys. These 2 pass pawns would be very strong. I'm looking at capturing here very soon. Okay. My opponent might be looking at trying to go for some checkmate that they really do not have. Let's go here. You see my opponent's plan? Maybe play a move like this, but I'm just going for this check. I'm just going to go for that check. So it doesn't work, and we trade some more. We trade some more, and I'm left with two pass pawns that are running towards promotion. Told you that's their plan. Told you that's their plan. And this game seems to be a game that's going to take more than 15 minutes. Let's play a move like this. Trying to stop the king from coming in here. Let's go here. Oh my goodness. Their opponent, I wish you would just resign. Their opponent, I wish you would just resign. Okay, let's say I go for this check. My opponent captures. Okay, I can't afford to do that. But I could afford that. I can't afford it. Can't afford that. I'm looking at hopping in here next. These pass pawns are running. That's just it. The pawns are running. I have 4 pass pawns. This is easily winning. But my opponent is going to play until the last minute. And while that is a win, I don't know if it's a complete win. It's a win, but I spent so much time winning the game. And this is a 2-hour arena, so every second and every minute count. Every minute counts. If I get paired with another very strong player, it's just pure chaos. All right, let's do this. Plan here is simple. Go for this fork. That's the plan. Go for the fork. And even if they play a move like this, well, it doesn't work because this is still going to be a fork. Right? Let's start pushing forward. Forward, forward. Okay. That's a fork, bro. That's a fork. Small opponent looking for the resign button. Finally, they found the resign button. They finally found the resign button. Let's go. If I get paired with another strong player, guess may not. Okay, I'm playing a 2-3, guys. Playing a 2-3. I'd love to play one game and win. I'd love to play a game where I can win. This one doesn't seem to be that game. Oh my goodness. Trying to open the center of the board. All right, and I push forward, what happens? I wish my opponent is going to capture, but they are not. From the looks of things, my opponent is never going to capture. Let's try to double up here. And then ask this evil queen to go away. Let's do this. Go away, evil bishop. The bishop, you have been evil for a very long time. Just stop being evil. away evil knight. I want to start pushing these pawns. I don't know, is that going to work? I'm also looking at moves like this, trying to ask the queen to go somewhere else. Capturing there doesn't do nothing. Let's do this. Oh, I thought I was attacking that. It's no longer, so now it's now defended. So there is just no attack. Okay. I really want to capture that. Probably do not want to do that. Probably not what some. Oh my goodness. That's a fork waiting to happen. If I capture that, isn't that inviting trouble? That looks like a move that is inviting trouble. And this is also threatened. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh my goodness, I'm trapped now. I'm trapped now. I am trapped. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's grab that. Wow. Getting destroyed here. I am getting destroyed here. Wow, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think I have. Because my opponent is just threatening to go down here. Checkmate. Oh. I saw that. I just thought there was nothing there. But I can't even capture the rook because this is checkmate. Wow. Wow. That was complete destruction. I just got destroyed. And I don't know if the strength between a 2-2 and a 2-4 is really that much, but because this guy has been destroying me every day. Okay, I managed to win him. How did I win? How did I beat him up? I'm playing a 2000 rated player, guys. Looks like I'm not going to gain another point in this tournament. Looks like playing a 2000 rated player. I play very well, I win. Let's go here. I'm looking at going here next. Maybe hopping in here should be the move. Or let's go here. Go away, even evil bishop. Maybe I should have just done this instead of going where I went. Okay, let's say I go here. Okay, I don't want to do that. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. Looks like I gain a pawn, I guess. Okay, I'm not gaining a pawn. That's a dangerous pawn to capture. That would have been a very dangerous pawn to capture. Let's just do this. I was looking at going for this check and then capturing here, but my opponent has this check, and that's just going to be a very nasty pin on my bishop and my rook. It's going to be a very, very nasty pin, which is not something I think I would have appreciated. Let's go here. Let's go there. What's my opponent going to do? I'm already looking at playing a move like this. Okay. I'm looking at playing a move like this, asking my opponent to capture. So I capture here. But if I play a move like this, should I worry about my opponent capturing here? I think I should have moves like this. Okay, what if they sack here? I just capture, and if you capture, I capture there. I think I'm winning a pawn. What if I had gone for this pawn instead? Okay, my opponent doesn't even drag. They don't drag with me. Opponent doesn't drag with me. Okay, I saw that coming. I think at the end of the line, I'm just going to win a pawn. That's a pawn hanging. That's a pawn hanging. and you just can't defend both of them. Playing a move like this just helps me. Playing a move like that just helps me. Playing a move like that, I think might just be reckless. Can I start pushing pawns? I really don't want to trade here. I'm up a pawn. I really don't want to be trading. Don't want to be trading, but how do I defend? How do I defend? Let's do this. I really don't want to lose this pawn. Oh my goodness. I have to play this move. Oh my goodness. I had to play that move. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think I'm still winning this pawn. So maybe I'm still winning. I had to give this check first. Notice something. That's the power of forcing move. I had to give that check first just to attract my opponent's king into another check. Because if I had gone here, my opponent would be on time to capture here. Then I give another check and then I capture here. Oh. Then I capture here and start pushing this pawn. I'll start pushing that pawn. Do I worry too much about my opponent's plan? I do not think so. I don't think so. I don't think I should worry too much about that. I'm looking at playing a move like this, so I can capture here with check and then come back here. Okay, what if I just keep pushing, and when I get to the end, I just let's not be greedy and go for pawns. Let's say I go here. Let's not be greedy. Let's push past pawn. Let's push the past pawn. I'm going to give a check here, push. Just step away from it, and I'm just completely winning. Okay, my opponent is setting up some nastiness, guys. We have to capture here. They were setting up, pushing that pawn here, and threatening all kinds of checkmate over there. Not a checkmate I want to be part of. Let's go here. Now I'm simply threatening to just move away, and then queen on the next move, and I am winning. Okay. Dear opponent, you have to give that up. You have to. You have to give that up. Okay, my opponent resigns. Can I win my next game? I'm playing a 1-1. 1000 rated player. Not a push aside, but the odds are in my favor. But it just takes a very bad blunder from me and the game would be over. I want to win very quickly. I want to win very quickly and gain points. My opponent not there. Uh-oh. My opponent just auto resigns. My opponent just auto resigns. Let's get another game rolling. My opponent doesn't want to waste time. I guess they don't want to waste time. They don't want to waste time. How many points do I have? 25. Okay. Can I win this one before 10 minutes? That's the question. Can you win before 10 minutes? In the last game, one of my opponents played a very rough gambit. Okay, this is a move I can play and then go for this. But I think I should castle first. I'm looking at going here, and after this move, then I go for this fork. Okay, my opponent is saying, bro, not on my watch. Now I'm looking at going here. They're going to be very nasty. All right, I'm looking at going here next. Let's go for this pin. I love the pin, but the pin doesn't seem to do much. The pin doesn't seem to do much. If I capture here, if I capture there, my opponent simply captures here. And if I go here, I have nothing. I have nothing. So let's just go back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Bro, decide what are you going to do? Oh, my opponent can capture here with check. And when I capture, then they come back here. Then they capture this. Oh my goodness. Oh, they don't even do that. They did not do that. My opponent has to be careful where they put their queen, as I can capture here. And after the trade, I'm just winning something for myself. Let's do this. Just trying to play some waiting move. Well, let's come in here. Opponent is not interested in moving. Let's go here. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's push pawn. Let's push pawn on the king side. Let's go there. Push pawn on the king side. I'm looking to bring my king here and probably bring a rook over here. Okay. Looks like a nice pin. So it's high time I bring my rook over here. Okay, my opponent might push here. I'm tempted to capture once. What if I don't capture and just push forward? Isn't that just making... all right, and my opponent is going to capture here. I need to watch out. Okay, I think I'm just going to do this next. Bring my rook over here. I'm really asking my opponent to capture there if they will. That's what I'm saying. Now let's do this. I'm threatening to capture here now. Let's go here. I'm looking at going for this check. And then capturing here. My opponent has to be okay. Told you. And oh, okay. Thought they can do this. They can't do that. That will be a free queen. Go there. Go away. And if they move the queen, this is going to be checkmate. If they move the queen, it's going to be checkmate. If they move the pawn, I'm going for checkmate. It looks like I am okay. And I pull up another win. Let's go. I just get another win. I'm playing a 600 rated player. If I play very well, I should win. But can I win before 8 minutes? I need to start moving fast, guys. But my opponent's time is even more than 8 minutes. So they can try to stall if they will. And try to stall. When I'm winning, they can try to stall. Okay. My position is not looking too presentable. All right, let's do this. I was looking at pushing forward. My opponent just strikes with that. Let's do this. My opponent might be castling king side, saying, bro, I'm bringing a lot of heat to you. It might be castling king side, saying, bro, I want to bring a lot of heat to you. Let's do this. We are piling up on this. So if my opponent makes the mistake of capturing here first, I'm going to capture here with a check before I pick this up. Oh, they can block this way, sadly. Oh, they can block with the knight. The knight is not a pawn. Knight is not a pawn. Okay, and they found the correct move. Found a very good move there. Oh my goodness. Have to be careful, guys. Maybe going here would have been better. Trying to set up some nastiness over here. Let's go here. I'm not sure I'm going to win this one in 6 minutes. Probably not going to win. don't have a good chance of winning. I'm looking at playing moves like this. So opponent has to be careful. My opponent plays a reckless move like this. I have this check and I'm just picking up something. I have a check here. I really wish my opponent plays this so I deliver checkmate here. But my opponent is not a fool. He's not going to do that. Opponent is not a fool, so they are not going to do that. Let's go here. Ask the rook some questions. Okay. For a moment, I thought I was giving up something. Oh. I'm not going to win in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, too small. Too small, just too small. Just too small. Just not winning in 5 minutes. Just not winning in 5 minutes. Four minute, and I'm up a lot of pawns, but pawns are not going to win the game. Pawns are not going to win the game. Tempted to go here next. Let's go here next. Trying to set up some checkmate here if my opponent is not paying attention. I think my opponent might want to capture here and after the trade, then go here. So that's the trap I'm setting up for them. So if you go there, I will have this move and it's just going to be checkmate. That's what I'm saying. And okay. Told you guys, setting up some very nasty checkmate. Can I win the next game? I don't think so. I don't think so. Trying to get paired. Looks like I'm not getting paired. Trying to get paired. Wow, look at who is in first place. Wow, that's crazy. Looks like I won't be getting paired for the next round. So let's spectate some other game. Let's see what's happening in another game. Since we are not getting paired. What's going on here? Okay. Wow. All right, let's go here. Okay, I was able to secure a draw there. And let's see what's going on here. Who won? White won by resignation. Okay. And this guy won the tournament this time around. That's really nice. That's really nice. Oh. If these guys do not agree to a draw, the game ends. Okay, and they agreed to a draw. Just some few seconds before the tournament, the game ends. Some few seconds before the game ends, they agreed to a draw. Guys, if you are watching this stream, you are yet to smash that like button. Help me smash that like button. Help me smash that like button. I finished in 8th place. Was that 1 point really critical? Not really. But my winning streak at the end was really good. This guy was able to play 27 games. And I was able to play only 17. Wow. Alright guys, I'll be ending the stream now. I'll be streaming tomorrow and every day. I'll be streaming tomorrow and every day. I may likely start very early tomorrow. I may start earlier tomorrow. And thanks everyone for tuning in. And